in terms of looking down the road, what projects are you looking forward to that excite you? Things that you would like to try that you don't quite have the resources to tackle yet, or kind of what's your thought moving forward for the next many years?
I'm not retiring.
So
God willing, I am not retiring. Got plenty of time. Got to get my kid through high school and college. Of course, my son is also talking about attending FSTJ as a student. Two things are really, really exciting. One is the biomed program. We have our bachelor's degree in biomedical sciences, which began in 2009. So I'm still participating in the biomed program, upper level courses. The program is growing, and we've had some very, very successful bachelor's degree graduates going on to master's level programs of study, going on to medical school, dental school, physician assistant programs, pharmacy school, veterinary programs, even at, what's the place in Gainesville? So biomedical sciences is very exciting, and the program is growing, and, we're placing students in graduate, master's level, PhD level, doctoral level, PharmD, MD, DVM, DD. We're placing students, even if they don't want to go on academically, they're in laboratories working at the bench for, Duval County Public Health Department, for Mayo Clinic, for University of Florida Shands. So, our graduates are moving and doing really cool things. We have students in Alabama, we have students in Texas, we have students in Pennsylvania in a variety of post-baccalaureate programs. So that's cool. That is really, really exciting. We have one teaching in Colorado at, I want to say it's high school science. But, our students, our graduates are moving on. The other thing that's exciting, and I'm still learning a lot about, is the aquaponics. So we've got we can't call it a lab. It's not really a lab. It's more of an aquaponics demonstration space associated with the culinary arts at downtown campus. So we're growing food. We're raising fish. We're growing fruit and vegetable products. And we're trying to figure out with some colleagues, yourself included, how to keep this going even after the grant expires at the end of August this year. The applications could be for general biology, for botany, for microbiology, for culinary arts, for food safety, for engineers, for educators, environmental science, maybe some math, probably, even, computer wizards who can automate systems and put together cameras and monitoring systems, and even logistics, because here in Jacksonville there are several places where they have aquaponics as a means to support an underserved community with respect to food, because there's no grocery stores, or there's few readily available healthy food sources. So we can get the nursing program involved, we can get the dietetics program involved, we can get the nutritionists involved. Even other universities and colleges in our area that do exercise science and nutrition and preventative medicine and science projects for kids in grade school, because a lot of what the aquaponics is about is showing, K through 12 students, you can raise your own fish, you can grow your own strawberries, you can grow your own spinach. Well, kids don't really like spinach, but you can grow your own lettuce, and it's not difficult. And maybe one, if we reach just one, it would affect people around the world, the global food supply, because it's getting crowded and we need food. We need to feed the people. And, if you can have a easy to learn, ready to grow, that's the grant that we're working under, I don't see why it couldn't be sustainable. Oh, and then there's space. You could take, not necessarily aquaponics because water is heavy, but you can take growing food in space. And, terraforming the moon or growing crops on Mars, so the Martian wasn't that far off.
Yep.
Just have to figure out how to get there.
Exactly.
We'll talk to Mike.
Yes. Yeah, I know, and we both, share that, we want to honor our late colleague, Dr. David Bell, who drove that project to a great extent, and there are a lot of people involved in this currently, Chris Bush and a lot of other great faculty.
Yep, Chris Bush and Chris Pearl and Tina Davis, and Jeremiah Cobb is our guy in the AO, and we're basically not replacing David, but can we carry on that legacy?
Mm-hmm.
And so Chris Bush and I often say, okay, what would David do?
Yeah, absolutely.
Without the profanity.
Yes.
We love you, David.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
So we're gonna make it work.
Yep. Awesome.
We're gonna make it work.